Like, what is your experience with all this?
What my experience is do away with a lot of the everyday stress. I think stress is the #1 killer in the world.
To build out vehicles for fellow disabled vets, to make them mobile and put a roof over their head at the same time.
What's a best piece of advice you would say for them?
Stay home!
Stay home! Good morning. You already know it's packing day. Hi, good morning. Time to hit the road. You knew exactly what was going on, didn't you? Look at you, you Bobby Tubbers. What are you hiding in that corner for? Because you know it's packing day, huh? All the sounds. Y'all, today we're gonna be traveling to a community of nomads living in the Arizona desert. Now, we're gonna be camping with them overnight in our camper van, and hopefully we get to hear their stories and what it's really like living off-grid in the Arizona desert. And that's probably why right now, during breakdown day, I am like dusting before heading off into that adventure, because if you guys know anything about the Arizona desert, it is crazy. So I gotta get the dusting and we gotta get packing up so we can get out of here and hit the road. Hey, I just wanted to mention before I get back to breakdown, so we're getting closer to our 200,000 subscriber milestone. And if you're enjoying our content and digging our vibe, well, hit subscribe. We'd really appreciate that, and we thank you. You know, one of the cool things about Arizona is there's a lot of pockets where there's camping, a lot of cool camping. The nomads that are off-grid living in Arizona, you know, I'm sure they have a really cool story as to why they're living the life off-grid in the Arizona desert. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's incredible. Like, especially in the winter months, you just come down here and you have areas where there's just these big communities of nomads. And you're right. And with our love of boondocking, I figure, hey, let's go join them.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're here. We're already in Arizona since we had that rally. And I know I'm going to say, you guys, we mentioned that before. Oh my goodness. If you're following us on Instagram at LetsTurnItUpWorld, shameless self-promotion, make sure you are, because we posted the whole series of that meet and greet. It was amazing. Over 250 folks, or about 250 folks were there, and a lot of like-minded in that community and our subscribers. It was awesome.
It was so much fun.
It was so awesome. It made me feel like, okay, why not spread our wings since we're in Arizona and hang out with some nomads and hear their stories? And you know me, I'm going to probably cook up a nice big batch of something, maybe have dinner with them all.
I think you might just do that.
So we found a spot here. Dave is setting up right over there on this area, this BLM land area. I don't know the name, but I'm sure we'll have in just a bit. But it's almost just free for all. You pick your spot, you nestle in. We noticed some folks come in groups. Others are kind of isolated and by themselves up here. But it's absolutely incredible. So you can see the mountains, and the sun is actually just about to dip. Now, the roads to get here are definitely a little bit on the gnarly side in some aspects. So I would not recommend coming at night unless you're retrofitted to handle some of the craziest dips and turns. But you can kind of see right there. Look at that, you guys. About to enjoy this sunset together. It's going down. Sunset is dipping behind the mountain. There she goes. Wow, we found the spot just in time to do this, and we left so early. Y'all, we left so early. Left really early. But there was traffic, so much traffic. We might actually stay here. And because we're getting a little bit late, we just kind of found the first spot, but we may explore tomorrow, see if there is better options out there. We're not in a certain area. This is a 14-day free, so it's kind of like first come, first serve, if you will. And I'm liking it. I mean, you're not too far from the highway, but just far enough. And you can really, really see, I don't know, there's so much of this land that you can discover and camp at. I'm excited to be here with Dave and to kind of really feel this out, and maybe we'll go for a walk and meet some of the neighbors and maybe hear some of their stories and see what that's like. Today, that won't happen. Today, because we got in a little bit late, we're just gonna make some dinner, watch a movie, chill, and then we'll ponder whether we're gonna stay here in this spot or we're gonna move to a different spot. We gotta feel it out. We gotta feel if this is the spot for us. Is this the home base for us? Good morning, good morning. The sun just came over the horizon there, and that burst of warmth. It was cold, colder, it's still cold. But boy, we slept like babies here. in this desert sort of oasis, if you will. Surrounded by these beautiful mountains and this blue sky. The moon is still out, the sun is coming up. We're not going to be staying in this spot. This is more of that traditional BLM land, and I think I forgot to mention this yesterday, or Dave may have said this, but we're in the Quartzsite area. So our intention is to stay in more of the long-term area, which is more that La Posa North, La Posa South. And that seems to have a bit more of, I guess you would say, folks that can stay a long time, because some of those parts you can stay up to 7 months. So I believe I read if you're going to stay in those areas, it's $40 for that long-term area, and then it's good morning, and then it's actually $180 if you are going to stay longer than that, 7 months. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Prices could always change, but I think that's what I read. I'm just fascinated by the fact that you get to wake up to this sunrise right in your face. You get a little bit of that highway noise. It's not too far from this land, this portion of this BLM land here. But we're about 5 miles away from that sort of longer term camping area, boondocking area. And we're not staying here. We're actually going to head over towards more of that. So we could stay here. We actually nabbed a really great spot, I think. But I think we want to be a little bit more, talking to some of the folks yesterday. Some of them have just arrived here. Some of them have been here close to 14 days. But it's not your traditional nomads that are just Arizona deserters. There's a few. As we're walking past, we saw and waved and said hello, and some just were in their own zone, if you will. So we're looking forward to today. I'm gonna help Dave pack up. He's right over there packing up. I tell you, because the sun is so low, look, I had like the longest Tanya shadow. It's crazy. And we're gonna help pack him up a little bit, go for a little quick walkie poo before heading to that area this morning. And yeah, we beat the sun. Got up before the sun. It's awesome.
All right, so we're heading into the chaos.
Yes.
I can't get over the crazy vibe that is Quartzsite at this time of year.
I know.
Right?
Oh my gosh. It's almost like this is the time of year a lot of RVers head in this direction because of the cooler temps and not those desert temperatures of well over 100 degrees here in Arizona. But the vibe is just very relaxed, very nomadic.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
You look at
Absolutely.
these pockets and you see these folks that look like they've been there for such a long time. It's unbelievable.
Right. They have an RV show going on this weekend, so it's even more chaotic than normal.
It's going to be super chaos.
RV show. Here we go. Coming into the den. But we got to find our home.
We got to find our home.
Exactly.
So we'll get away from the chaos and we'll try and get to our home spot.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta head on in, see if we can get through this traffic and get off into our boondocking spot off grid.
Oh, yeah.
This is crazy. Welcome to Quartzsite here. Here we go. So we found our home here for the next several nights in La Posa North. It's a long-term BLM section in Quartzsite. And we've already met some full-time nomads living off grid here as we were driving through. So we're excited to talk to them later on. But right now, we found our home here. We're actually nestled in with some meetups going on. Look like a big view meetup behind us. But we're gonna get our camp set up before we head off and get the bikes down so we start biking around and really checking out the area.
I spy Dave setting up the poop palace. I see you through the screen setting up the poop palace princess and prince poop palace setup.
How's that for a beautiful private location?
Oh, amazing under the stars.
Exactly.
Look at Dave up there.
Yeah.
See, getting that good deed in. Getting that good deed in. This is what it's all about out here.
Just Starling going.
You got to get them started. Oh, I love it. And that's Layla right there. That is Layla right there.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Dave, don't get your legs wrapped up. So we're just kind of walking around, biking around, and end up stopping and met in I'm gonna have to tell you guys, I'm in love. Sorry, Dave. He's the most amazing conversationalist, man. He's been out here nomading for a long time. This is George. He also served in the Air Force. Does a lot of wonderful things. He's got some of the most coolest things around here. The most beautiful dog named Layla. She's kind of sitting right there. You'll meet her in a second. But George, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing? So tell us, one of the things about us coming out here and doing this, we really want to kind of connect with the nomads that are out here and just living life here. First of all, we're in the Arizona desert. So what's it like for you out here with you and Layla? And, tell us a little about your story. I'd love to hear it.
You really don't want to hear it.
I want to hear the good stuff.
I hate it out here.
No, you don't.
No, it's nice. It's fun. It's different.
Yeah.
It's very different. Look at the mountains, man. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Except for the dust, you know?
Except for the dust, it gets everywhere, right?
Oh, my God.
Everywhere.
I stopped cleaning. I don't clean.
Now, I already heard the wonderful story behind this stick, and we're not going to repeat that story. So,
Okay.
unfortunately, you guys, you're not going to hear that because that was promised we're not to. But how cool is this walking stick?
You see that piece of wood?
Yeah.
I forgot the name. It's some sort of special wood. It can only be gotten up north on the northern borders. You can't find this wood anywhere, I've been told.
Yeah. So how long have you been out kind of doing your nomading and hanging around?
Not long. Maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Just kind of 4 or 5 months doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this your first? This is your first?
Yeah. I never camped before, and I never owned anything like this. It's been quite an experience.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I forgot a lot.
Yeah.
And I
Maybe that's a good
damaged a
part for
lot.
some of the things you want to forget.
I did damage a lot.
Yeah. And so, like, how long are you going to be out here?
As soon as the weather breaks back up east,
Yeah.
I want to go back to PA. I've got some unfinished business up there.
Okay.
And I understand from my friend, my good friend.
Yes.
He said, don't come back here now. He says, the whole country, it's frozen. In 2 days, it's going to be minus 35.
Wow. How does Layla fit into the story?
Layla.
A cute German Shepherd.
She's special because I always had Rottweilers. I love Rottweilers. I loved them. Now, my first one was a champion from overseas, Germany. And I'm reading a book. I like to be an expert on everything I do. Everything. And I'm reading, and I get to this part. They are very susceptible to cancer. I said, that's not going to happen to me. Well, after 6 Rottweilers, I said, I can't take the pain anymore.
Yeah.
And we get another dog. And people are saying, you're too old for another big dog. You can't handle a big dog. I said, well, I don't like a little ankle biter. I don't want it.
So are you enjoying life on the road, though? Kind of hitting,
I
kind of
like
seeing
it
different
because
things?
I spent, I think, 35 years as an independent trucker.
Oh. So
There's no place I have not been.
Yeah.
Believe me. But this is all different. See, I enjoyed that because I'm going from here to there to there to there. Here, I'm just here.
Just here.
Now, the weather's bad, and probably not going to leave here till March or April, I guess. I don't know.
So you really get to kind of dive into that nomad life and just kind of being here in present. And you get to, you actually, because you're not driving like the trucking industry where you're kind of you never get to meet people. Here, you're going to meet all kinds of folks, including us.
Exactly.
Including us. And truth be told, guess what? He had a Starlink, and I got to help him fix it. I got to help him fix it.
She did the whole job. I didn't know how to turn it on.
Well, thank you so much for now, if you could say, to tell somebody that's thinking about doing this and going out here and just living the life off grid, what's a best piece of advice you would say for them? You know, you've been doing it a short time. You've been around.
Stay home.
Stay home.
No. If you've never, I've seen the country. I've been everywhere, even Canada. With my Peterbilt tractor trailer, and there's not anything I have not seen. But for someone who's never been anywhere, do it, man.
Yeah,
do it.
do it.
You can go across this country. I figured this out because I need this.
Yeah.
I need to get across the country without spending money.
Or you could stay on this piece of property here for 7 months for a small fee.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that amazing?
$1.80 for
$1.80, right?
For the whole summer, man. That's incredible.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for what you two did for me.
I'd love to know about your Air Force service. If you're okay sharing it.
There's nothing to say. I was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
I was a crew chief on not a fighter plane. Everybody looks at it like it's a fighter plane. It's an interceptor. We thought the Russians were coming in over the North Pole, right? So a whole bunch of different air bases were built along our border. And I was the crew chief on one of the aircraft. And I was proud of that because it had my name on the side, and it was cold up there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And they say you're not allowed on the flight line. You're not allowed to be outside for more than 10 minutes because of frostbite. You're out there 8, 9, 10 hours because the Russians are coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for your service. We appreciate that as well. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate that.
You.
And goodbye. I'll see you later. Bye.
And now wait.
See you later.
I give it a hatchet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I got it.
Forgot.
Thank you.
All right, Dave.
I'll put this back inside.
All right, Layla. How you doing, buddy? Oh, come here.
Oh my gosh. Isn't she adorable?
doing, bud?
Look at,
Oh, a little belly
boy, she
rub.
wants the belly
Little belly rub. Yeah.
rub.
Hi, buddy.
Look at her face, Dave. She really likes you, Dave.
I think she's a little tired because before she was jumping all over me.
She's ready. Aw. What's up? Oh my gosh, so we stopped. This is amazing, what a treat. If you guys know, I'm a big fan of jewelry, things that are unique in that nature, just different aspects of energy. And I feel like coming past Trish's shop right here and learning about a little bit of her story, I thought it'd be really great for all of us to hear. So Trish, you are a nomad. You're living out here doing your thing and loving life.
Yes.
At the same time, you're also bringing your artistry to that. So tell me, what is your favorite aspect about being a nomad? Tell me about yourself and then tell me about how you feel the community.
Of course. So not unlike a lot of people, I've actually been priced out of my community, my hometown. I come from the Central Coast, Carmel. And when I realized I wasn't going to be able to live the quality of life that I wanted there, I just decided I was going to hit the road and I'd start selling my art. So that's what I've done, and I ended up in Quartzsite. I've been here since November. I've been creating art since I've been here, and I just decided to bring it out and present it.
Awesome. And what do you think about the community? Is it like they're all connected and together and the energy, and how do you feel about?
I think that this is one of the most beautiful microcosms of what makes the United States beautiful.
Yeah.
We are all inclusive here, right? You'll find all walks of life, all types of people, but I don't feel any type of bad energy from anybody. People helping people. That's the thing that I've really witnessed, and that's what I think the nomad life is really about. I belong to a few of these YouTube channels. You know, I follow them, and I think the beautiful thing is, and I'm one of these people, I came here without the things that I needed, okay? I'm one of these people kind of got stuck here, which is not a bad thing to do, right? It's not a bad thing to do. I ended up, someone gifted me a tent, okay? So I was given shelter, and I was able to get on my feet until I could actually get my own tent. But that's the nomad life, is kindness and generosity, and that I think is just the most beautiful thing.
I love it. Now, well, speaking of beautiful things, I'm looking over here at this amazing pieces of art, and you do all this yourself?
I do.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Like, for instance, I am loving these pieces here. This one is like drawing my eye like the most. So this is probably going to be on the wall in a little camper van. So just can you tell us about this piece here?
Yes. So this piece was actually created in 2022.
Oh, vintage, baby. No.
Yeah, well, it was created when I first started painting. And
wow.
Yes, and I found out that I could be creative and not follow anybody else's ideas. And this is the first one that I did on my own with no pattern and just went with it.
Unbelievable. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So this is original. All pieces are unique.
Oh, every single one.
Everyone tells its own story.
Everyone's a vibe, is what I say. Everyone's a vibe.
I love this.
Thank you.
Oh, I love this. This is wonderful. Do you ever feel like, you're on your own? Do you ever feel like lonely or things of that nature being out here on your own? Or is it a vibe because of the community?
No.
It's really, you're all connected.
So I love my solitude, but the beautiful thing is I get to choose when I want to interact with people.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing is if I just take a walk, I end up meeting someone. Okay, if I want to go out and interact with people, or if I want to be left on my own to just work on my art or something, I've got that freedom as well. So I just love it.
This. Oh, I love this.
Thank you. Okay, so here we're getting, you get the Little Mermaid vibe again from the coast.
Like you can kind of feel like the energy. I'm gravitating towards all of.
Right.
Uh-oh, it's not going to fit.
Nope, it's not.
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. I can make it longer. You can come back.
Okay.
Because it's custom.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little longer. So I'm going to get this one a little longer.
Yes.
And then I'm going to get this bracelet here. It's got good energy. It's calling me. Look at the colors of this one.
Beautiful.
My Instagram is Trisha's Treasures.
Trisha's Treasures.
Look for the mandala.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Google.
Okay.
Google Trisha's Treasures, and I have 3 stores online.
Oh,
and
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, do you, girl.
Thank
I love
you.
it. And
Thank you.
this is coming home, y'all. This is going desert snow. It's going right in there. Okay, thank you. And speaking with the gentleman earlier who's actually been a nomad here for a little while. And so we told him he'd come by and we'd love to kind of see how he lives his nomadic lifestyle. So we're here now. This is amazing. So check it out. We got a permanent spot here at Kemo. This is Kemo, you guys.
How you doing?
Nomad extraordinaire. This is awesome. And now we got a permanent spot. Thank you so much for doing this. We love this. So everybody has a different version to feel of what nomadic life is like and how they live it. I love to see what you got. I love to be
I've probably
tour.
been in all my adult life because I travel with carnivals from one town to another, end up in Florida for the wintertime. And so you're traveling and our our work took us here. And the whole idea was you follow the seasons.
Yeah.
You want it as cool as you get it, like in the summertime, and warm as you get it in the wintertime.
Yeah. Like, what does it mean to live like this, to be free and community? Like what is your experience with all this?
Well, my experience is that you do away with a lot of the everyday stress. I think stress is the number one killer in the world. It always has been. And so one big stress is the monthly rent bill.
Yeah.
You know, you're stressing that out. That's why you go to work. You know, work over there, you have other stresses at work. You have stress here, you say.
Oh, yeah.
But so if you can eliminate all those things that you don't really need to do, you eliminate 90% of the stress that you pick up every day. And people have different ways to relieve the stress, and that's sometimes where we have troubles at. You know, so if you get out here in the woods over here, surround yourself with trees
and like-minded
rocks,
folks.
Right.
And I think that's why a lot of folks want to be, you know, nomadic. They're maybe a little afraid to do it because they've never been able to experience it, or they don't know much about it. And so, you know, we do a lot of boondocking, and we're out, and we just love being out. I think there's a whole different vibe when you're saying campground versus you're here just kind of on your own, finding a spot and calling it your home base. You know what I mean? And it just takes that much more stress out when you don't have to worry about those extra bills and those extra things.
I have no daily commute. I work a few hours. I get on an e-bike and go less than a mile. If you can get rid of that out of your life up here, you'll feel a lot healthier.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you're able to do that now.
That's awesome. Well, I would love it. Could I get a tour?
Well, sure.
Can I get a tour?
I didn't clean up.
Oh,
you want to see the inside the camper?
Sounds like me. Sounds like me. I just don't clean up. Oh, this is rad. I love that. It's got a lot of old charm in it. Oh, this is super cool. Has this always been yours?
I've only had this 3 months.
3 months.
I used to.
That's
have
right. You had a Class B.
I had no, not a Class E. What I had was a high top Chevy van.
Okay.
So I stepped up to something really gigantic like this over there, and it's really comfortable.
This is like a mansion on wheels. This is how you do it. You got all the space, and it's just you.
Right, exactly. You clean up anytime you want to jump in the shower.
That's right there.
You jump right on back up there, you know, and it's all a confined area, but it's still spacious and
now
comfortable.
it's a big space too. So home is home, no matter what.
Exactly.
No matter what you do, home. There's no rules. There's no one telling you to clean up, do your things. It's your thing. This is your business.
To get together, I don't know if you can see.
This is cool.
I don't know if you can see this up in here.
Cool.
But a solar system is really great. You know,
it's kind of important too, right? If you're going to be out here unhooked.
So you can have lights whenever you want it, whatever, you know, your pump will work. This runs off of solar.
Oh,
12 volts.
cool.
And I have two different systems directly that I can switch one to the other. You know, one's charging up while the other one's doing, you know, if you do it. But these refrigerators are really, really nice.
Oh, super handy. Look at that's a pretty nice size too. That's really cool. This is
keeps
cool.
you can store meat.
It's a freezer and refrigerator.
Yeah, it freezes it rock hard.
Yeah, and you're advocate of the wolf. The wolf is that's one of my favorites.
Wolves and eagles.
Wolves and eagles. That's my jam. Well, thank you for taking the time to do this.
Okay,
Appreciate
great,
it so much.
great.
It's awesome, though. Okay, tell you. So wait. Oh wait, I have to say he's got 2 jokes. I heard him say earlier. You got to tell everybody. All right, what's the first one?
You know, I'm aware you're smoking pot. You've got a lot of things, you know, that are harmful. I said, you know, one of them is it makes you lose your memory. I said, I can't remember the rest.
So this is a really cool treat here. So we ran into Sarge, who happens to actually watch some of the videos on the channel. Some, we're gonna get him to watch all, but some. And it's a real treat to kind of see his nomadic lifestyle and how he lives here and some of the stories. I'm excited for this one here. And you get to meet the cutest little fur baby in the world, Franco, who's right over there. He's doing his business. So I would love it if you could just tell folks maybe who you are and what got you into this nomadic lifestyle. Then maybe if you're okay, we can go inside and do a tour, because we got to see a little sneak peek, but just wait. Take it away.
All right. I'm William Mullen. I'm from upstate New York. I go by Sarge because everybody forgets Bill.
That's right. I like Sarge.
But they remember Sarge.
Yeah, former military.
Forced into retirement by the VA. They said either you retire, you're losing your benefits, because I was exacerbating my injuries.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I said, okay, what do I do? So I called my daughter Alicia, who's 29, and said, what should I do? She says, Dad, you've always done for others. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to hit the road because I miss traveling from the military days. So I acquired a 17-foot U-Haul box truck and I built it out.
That's so cool.
And then I hit the road, and I've been on the road almost a year and a half.
That's so cool. That's awesome. What have you felt in this nomadic lifestyle has been one of the best aspects for you getting into this life? Like, is it the community? Is it the freedom? Is it we hear a lot of different things between not having to worry about the next bill and this and that and so, and others we hear about it's the community and being around like-minded folks. Like, what is it for you that?
To me, the number one thing is if I like a place, I turn the key off. If I don't, I turn the key on.
Yeah.
Because by hitting the road, I can visit all the people I serve with in the military and catch up, and that's been a godsend.
Yeah.
I took counseling courses through the VA before I hit the road, so I can counsel people on the road, whether they're vets or not. I've met a lot of people with different backgrounds, a lot of elderly that can't afford senior living and stuff. There's a lady here on the site that she's in a tent, and she's 85 years old.
Wow.
So I had her move close to me so I can keep an eye on her, so I'm helping her out. You meet all types. It's another part of society. You have your good eggs, you have your bad eggs.
Yeah.
But you have people that don't want to be bothered, and then you have those of us that are jibber-jabbers like myself.
Yeah. Me too.
that want to get together, and you always have something in common.
Yeah.
Once you find that, you're fine.
Oh, I love that. And I mean, I think that's a really important piece too, is, the whole, you can get up and go. You can kind of say, I'm comfortable here for 4 months, 2 weeks, 1 week, but you're home on wheels. You just pick up and go, and that's probably one of the best feelings. So you guys can see us, you saw a clip of that before, but Dave, Well,
the first question a lot of people ask is, didn't you want to go stealthy? If I get the knock, I'll move. I don't want it to feel like an enclosed box.
Yeah.
Then they're like, why did you do a box truck and not a schoolie or a van?
Yeah.
The engine, training, and frame can go in this, and I could jack it up and put it on another one without losing my build.
True.
Plus, you'll see when you get inside, it's not like an RV.
Oh.
You have room.
Well, speaking of in there, that's a segue to head inside. Take me in for a little tour of this beautiful
Come here, Frankie.
box. Come on, buddy, you're gonna give us
Go
a
on
tour.
up and open the door.
All right, we get to open the door, Dave. I'm excited. Oh my goodness gracious.
Franco,
oh my
stay.
God, this is so
Franco,
cool.
stay.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Stay.
Wow.
Stay.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. I love that you have the perfect pad for him to kind of sit up here when he's chilling, and that's the doorway to the front.
To the front, so there's a pass through, so I don't have to lower the deck when I hit rest areas or something like that. I just come back here and crash.
This is amazing. Convertible, goes onto the bed, storage underneath.
Yep.
I love the tin roofing.
That's actually foam panels like this, but I spray foamed it the rose gold.
You did this yourself?
Yep.
I'd say if you didn't have you might have had a different calling in interior designing for RVs here.
Well, I did learn valuable lessons. No white molding, because it shows all the dirt. Okay, which all this molding's white.
That's right.
And if you're going to use house window, do sliders, because what's great about not sash, but sliders, I can lift these out. And it's full screen.
Yeah.
So imagine if I did that over there, it'd be like a screen porch.
Yeah.
But I can't remove those.
That's really cool. I mean, this looks almost like residential style windows here.
That's what they are.
This is amazing.
And that's what I tell people. If you're considering traveling, rent a U-Haul, go camping for 2 weeks, live in the back. Because if you can pull that off and you enjoy it, then you'll enjoy being a nomad on the road.
Yeah. But you've made, what's the size of this space here, literally?
It's roughly 8 by 14, and then if you open that door up there, to the left, all the electrical's up there on the left, and that's cedar lined up there for storage.
Oh.
And the other 2 doors are storage.
Look at the space.
That's grandma's attic in a
That is grandma's
in a U-Haul.
attic. And you know what's interesting too? Like, you're tall, Dave. Even with your, even with the bike helmet on, you can still stand.
I love this kind of classic style.
Yep. I actually want to upgrade that to a taller one because I miss having a freezer.
Yeah.
Just a fridge,
It's just a fridge.
Yeah.
And loving the glass.
Yeah, that's
the glass.
faux,
That is super
that's
cool.
applique.
Almost feels like the church glass windows there.
Well, at night, if you turn on the lights.
Oh, well, this is cool. So what is your favorite feature in this, besides the TV?
Picture of me and my daughter. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
That's my favorite feature.
Oh, you're handsome.
They're
You
my
mean,
work.
yeah. You're supposed to say thank you.
They're my work. Thank you. Well, I did something right. One of my daughters calls me every day. So,
Hey,
yeah,
you
I
did.
did something
You
right.
did. Well, this has been an absolutely amazing treat, and I know you have some things in the work. It's something that's really, really amazing that he's looking to do for the veteran community, and just tell it, brief it. I think you should tell it, because I
I'm
think it's really
starting a
amazing.
not-for-profit to build out vehicles for fellow disabled vets, to make them mobile and put a roof over their head at the same time. I'm attempting to get all the sponsors in line get the brick and mortar address here in Arizona for the 501c3 and get everything set up. I'm working on the business plan. It has to be submitted to the federal government, all that.
No,
it's a
God bless
lot
you.
of work.
I mean,
but the goal is 3 to 4 rigs a year, and hopefully it becomes like a little community to where the 3 or 4 people we build out one year return the next year, and so on and so forth. Nobody treats a vet like a vet. So by doing that, we're not giving a handout, which a lot of vets don't like. We're giving a hand up, which is huge. So feel free to reach out to me or her, and they'll
definitely.
send you
We're
the
gonna,
info.
I think, keep us informed, because I think that's something we'd love to kind of, talk about, maybe even advocate for. And I think it sounds like a wonderful gesture in this life. You're absolutely right. I think having something that they can kind of call their own and being mobile and doing what you're offering them, I think speaks volumes. So I'm just happy that we can talk about it a little bit here. So thank you. This is awesome. Obviously, bye, boys. This is going to be my home away from home. I don't know, Dave, you can take Desert Snow. This is kind of cozy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
This is Franca.
I'm hoping to get like Lowe's and Home Depot on board where they give like a gift card, like $5K per rig.
Yeah.
You see stuff like that.
Did you have a good day?
I had a great day, but I'm starving.
Wasn't it? Oh, you are starving.
No, it was great. We met so many great people. I mean, very impressed, right? And I feel like you could spend like weeks and weeks here meeting so many people.
Oh, totally.
Right?
I totally feel that. But right now, I'm going to spend weeks and weeks and weeks trying to finish all this food.
I agree. I did a lot of food. They just loaded us up. Good morning. Last night we just rode back to the rig and it was really dark. Just had a nice little time hanging out with the kiddies in the rig and passed out pretty early. But today we're actually going to be heading into Tyson Wells. The RV show is going on there, and also they have some really amazing craft stores and things like that we want to just check out again. It's been a couple years since we've been here, but you might hear generators running. One thing about Quartzsite, if you're parked around rigs that may not have as much, say, boondocking capabilities, just expect in the morning when you wake up, you're going to hear those generators running. That's what we certainly do today. We actually have that little smell of, I think it's maybe like the diesel exhaust in the air. So not quite that refreshing smell going on. We're gonna get the bikes and head on into Tyson Wells.
Brisk and chilly. It's in the morning, says brisk and chilly. Woo, brisk and chilly. Gonna ride past brisk and chilly.
We watch you guys a lot.
Hey guys, want to say hello?
Oh, hey, how are you? Good to see you guys.
We watch you guys all the time. We love your
saw
stuff.
your trip. We live in Las Vegas too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, watched your trip to Japan and stuff like that.
Oh, that was an epic trip. We loved it. Yeah, we're going to be heading a big trip to the Arctic Ocean this late spring, summer. So it's going to be epic. Boondocking the whole way.
Okay.
And we're actually going to be heading up to some winter camping in a couple weeks up in Banff and Lake Louise. So it's going to be a little frigid up there. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I was watching you. I mean, you guys do a lot of the winter camping. And
We
stuff.
do, yeah.
That's a lot.
Ooh, so we stopped off here at the Quartzsite RV show and already meeting a lot of you amazing folks out here having some fun, enjoying the products that they have, all the different products. We always love coming to these things, one because there's food and there's always something we can find. And one in particular, I went over to a spot and found some sauces, which you'll probably see in some of the episodes. But oh my goodness, it's just a lot of fun kind of exploring these things here. And there's a spot, we're getting kind of hungry. So there's a spot in particular that we're excited to kind of check out at some point down the line here. But there's a couple other things that I'm looking at that I think would look pretty good in the RV. I just have to sneak it past Dave. We got some folks here, TIUW fam, in the building. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hey.
How you doing? I'm Chuck.
Nice to see you, Chuck. And oh, Dave, I remember you the other day. How you doing? Good to see you again. Oh, and that's my husband.
Oh, what am I doing?
Hi, Dave. Our TIUW fam here at the show, just enjoying it. How you doing? For you. One of our brand new ones for you guys.
Thank you.
And to put on your water bottle. Hold on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate that.
All the time.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
and
that.
you're cooking.
Oh, got more to come.
Good.
More to
I
come.
like to cook.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Enjoy 2025.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you guys. Awesome. Wow, this has been so amazing. Like having so much fun at the show already, Dave. Just so much going on. I'm getting kind of hungry.
I agree. I think we do some turkey legs.
Turkey legs and maybe something over at the other spot. We'll check it out.
Yeah, maybe another
one.
spot. Oh, we got
all right, cool.
Here.
All right, let's do it. Now, there's a really fun spot up here called Beer Bellies, which you kind of hear the music playing right now here at this RV show. It's in Quartzsite. Beer Bellies actually has cocktails and live music. We were here once before, but maybe we'll give you a little sneak peek inside. What do you think, Dave?
Let's do it. Let's see if we get through. If they'll let us through.
Let's see if they'll let us through. All right, we're following you. Got your bar over here to the left. We can get your orders in. A live stage. Oh, there's even a food truck in here now, I see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, food truck.
Burgers, onion rings.
Got a band playing.
Stage with the band. Wow. There's a lot of cool stuff I'm noticing here, too. You see that?
They also have a bathroom.
Oh, yeah. My pretty. Gotta love these little signs. Look at this side here. Can you guys read that? It's so hilarious. Bar and bra. Same letters. Different words, but both keep men eagerly waiting till they open. And maybe you hear Dave inside taking a pic. So an added perk here at the show is we actually get to have our, someone's coming up to say hello to me. Hello.
What's your channel?
Hi, we're called Let's Turn It Up World, like the volume. Let's Turn It Up World. Thank you. How are you? And what is your name? Hi, Brutus, you little miniature pincher. You are such a cutie patootie. Hey, yo. Nice to meet you. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that. Oh, you guys, we got a subscriber in real life. Another one here.
Yeah.
What you are?
Bob.
Bob. Oh,
I have a leisure travel van, and I follow you guys.
Yay!
And I take all the hints and try to. But we live in Casa Grande, Arizona.
Okay.
So we just go out, and boondocking in Arizona is perfect.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, you guys. Bob knows. We just really enjoyed like the out here in Arizona. It's just amazing boondocking spots here. So what I was saying before was met a few more folks in here, but boy, oh boy, it's so wonderful that when you come out here with your bikes, if you have an electric bike, they actually will tune it for you. They will tune it for you. That's amazing. They will tune it for free. Why not get your bike tuned up while you're enjoying all the festivities here and all the people here enjoying this show? Cool RV show. Why not? That is so cool.
Well, we're not finished, but we're working on it.
Oh, I love it. Wow. I tell you, what an amazing day we had at the RV show. So awesome to run into so many subscribers and fellow camper van and RVers out there. And what an amazing treat for us to be able to talk to so many nomads living off grid. Now, I'll say this, tonight, right now, I feel really, I feel great. I feel energized. I just feel like talking to those folks really and hearing their stories, it's been amazing. And seeing actually some of them and where they lived and what they've done to make home off grid, living that nomad life, what it meant to them. So tonight I just feel it's cold outside. I'm feeling warm and cozy inside, Dave and I'm gonna make a nice meal for us. I'm gonna make spaghetti. I feel like that just is what it's calling tonight, is spaghetti. I'm gonna saute some garlic, some onion in there. Gonna have some hamburger in there while we make the sauce. And then we're gonna have that nice thin pasta for spaghetti. So I'm really excited. And I always make a batch full, so I'll probably have some leftovers, and then maybe I'll just have to give some to a few of those nomads out there. I'll tell ya, that smell of garlic and onion, even before it hits the pan, just feels like it's going to be really nice comfort food here. I'm just looking at how nicely that pasta came out. Dave, I know he likes that. Yum, yum. There it goes. Pasta, pasta. Let's get those onions on first. just enough browned. It's tender, it's juicy. All that nice juice from the beef in there, which is grass-fed beef. Yum, yum, yum. Now I'm gonna add sauce in there. So I normally make my own sauce, but I don't have any tomato paste or tomato puree. I have all the great seasonings. So we're just gonna go with a couple of cans that we've found. I think there's gonna be rich flavor in those already. So I have one that's a tomato basil, and then I have one that's just a marinara. I'm just gonna mix them in red sauce. And if I need to add any kind of flavoring to that, oregano, basil, garlic, a little more garlic depending on what I need, I can always add it. But I think before I do that, I'm just gonna know what I'm up against with the sauce currently. I'm gonna get that in there, let that do its thing. Turn that down a little now, more of a simmer. Otherwise I have sauce all over my walls. We don't want that. But yeah, that's a good sauce. You can kind of see the oil base in it. Smells nice. Voila.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. I want you to take that first bite while I put this Parmesan cheese on.
This looks amazing. It's like total comfort food.
Yeah, it's big time.
Perfect night for that. Love you so much, hon.
You're welcome. That's what I figured. I'd make my baby some nice, good old spaghetti comfort food. Now, I know it's canned sauce, but I did dress it up with a little Italian seasoning.
It's perfect.
Yeah?
Love you, baby.
I love you.
Dive in there.
Dive right in. Want a movie after this?
Absolutely.
Sounds great. Morning coffee, and we caught the sunrise, babe.
It's a beautiful morning.
Yeah. Oh, it's an amazing morning.
Well, on to our next adventure.
Yep, on to the next adventure.